Hey guys, what up? It's Dan from AutoMotivationZ here. I'm in the garage. We're here with the S4, and we are going to be taking these silver rings off for black ones. Now, on the RS5, the RS3, we did that on both of those. Never really showed how to do it. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a screwdriver with a small tip on it. I mean, this one is fairly small, and you want to just kind of get in here, and you want to just pry up. Now, it takes a little bit, so I'm going to do this off camera, but you just have to go in there and get behind that and do it. Now, I recommend wrapping this with some like tape or something like that so you don't scratch this plastic, because the plastic is very easy to scratch. I actually scratched it on the RS5. So I'm going to wrap this in plastic, and wrap this in tape, and then I will come back and I'll show you what that looks like. So as you can see, I got a little tape in there, and what I did is I just got right in here, and I just pried up like that. So you can see I kind of have it loose in the back there, and there's a tab up here, there's tabs in the middle, there's tabs on each side, bottom, and so forth. So you just kind of, you'll pull it out like that. Don't be afraid to use this as well. Kind of get in there and just kind of pry it open like that. Yeah, there we go. And that's what it looks like without this on there. And it was that easy, you guys. I mean, it literally takes 15 seconds. It actually takes more to unwrap the thing than to take this out. Now I'll grab the black one, we'll throw it on there, and we will be done with that portion of it. All right, you guys, so I was trying to put this in, was not having any luck. And then I was looking at this to realize, you know, what am I doing wrong here? You see that? There's a little tab. You can see it right here. See, there's the end tab. This tab right here in the middle is hitting that right there. So it's not allowing it to go on. So if you buy these from China like I did, just be sure, remove that inner tab. So as you can see, once I ground those little tabs off, as you can see it right there, it went right in. The problem was right in this corner right here, and this corner right here, they had a tab there, and whenever you tried pressing it in, it didn't press anymore because there's nowhere for that to go on the inside here. But I think it looks good. I mean, it gives it a lot more of an aggressive stance. I always like Audis that have the black Audi rings on it, and I just think it looks better. I've done this on every single Audi I've had. It's a simple, easy thing to do. I mean, it took me, other than figuring out the tabs issue, it took me probably 30 seconds to pop it off and 15 seconds to put it back on. Like I said, once I figured out the tab issue, off camera, that was about 10 minutes of swearing trying to figure that out, but I think it looks good. So now we're going to move on to the back end. We're going to do the S4 badge in the back. As you might be able to see the trunk up there, and then the Audi rings on the back. Now those are a little bit more difficult because they are flush mounted to the trunk. It's very hard to get in there, so I'm trying to find, I had a little business card that I used last time. I'm just trying to find that so I can do that. So once we get that done, I'll show you a picture of that too and how to do that. Later. So what I've been doing is I just seesawed some fishing line on the very edge of this, and I was able to grab it with my fingernails, and then I'm just kind of pulling back Now don't pull back too hard because you will break it. I'm trying not to do that. So I'm going to put the camera down and I'll show you what it looks like when I get done. All right, so after just a couple of seconds, I was able to kind of pry in certain areas. Now you'll see, and I'm going in very close here, you'll see all those little square boxes on there. That's very good. You want it like that. That means all of it came off the badge and it's all on the car now. And this is kind of where I seesawed in. You can kind of see where it's kind of messed up a little bit. This stuff is way easier to take off than that. So you want it to look like this when you take it off. It makes it a lot easier to get in there and just kind of get that stuff off. So basically what I do is I heat it up a little bit and then I kind of get my thumb in there and you just kind of keep going until you have everything done. It takes a while, but it is what it is. So you guys, what I'm doing here is you can see I've gotten some of this off now. And basically what you do is you spray some Goo Gone on it. Now I have the sprayable Goo Gone and I've used this anytime I've ever done Audi badges, and I've done this 3 times. So what I like to do is I just kind of like to spray the Goo Gone on there, let it kind of sit in there a little bit, and then just kind of take my thumb and just kind of go like that. And you'll see that it kind of comes away with it. Now you won't get everything, but you can get most of it. And then you can come back. Now you don't really have to worry about your fingernail damaging the paint. I've done this 3 times. I've never had any problems with damaging the paint. But you just do that all the way around until you're all done with that. And then you'll get these little tiny pieces like that. And that's what you can kind of just wipe off with the rag then. So the job continues. After that we'll be doing the S4 badge. And then we'll be good. So as you can see, or maybe not see, you can see there's just a little tiny bit left. And that's when you pan out. So you can just barely see the outline of some stuff. You can see it right there, right there, right there. So basically what I did is anytime I got kind of stuck, I used a hair dryer. There it is right there, the wife's hair dryer. And you just kind of hit the area for about 15 seconds. And then you just scrape it off again with your finger. So that's what I've been doing. You are left with a little bit, which is what we have now, but it's not terrible. It's easily manageable. So I'm just doing the same thing again. I hit it with the rag and just kind of scraping the rest off with my fingernail as I can. Stay tuned. And here you can see the finished product. You got the black rings there, the black S4 badge there, and voila, we're done. You guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please give me a follow, please give me a like, please subscribe to the channel as well, it helps me out. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Got plenty of stuff coming up for the S4, so you'll see this on the channel a lot coming up. Take it easy, bye.